Ever wondered what really happens to grass clippings after you mow? It's not just disappearing. It's undergoing a mind-blowing transformation right beneath your feet. This incredible process holds the key to unlocking the most fertile soil your garden has ever seen, and understanding it will revolutionize how you think about every blade of grass in your yard. The green goodbye, what happens when grass dies? The moment grass is cut, or begins to die naturally, a fascinating chain reaction begins that most gardeners never witness. Within hours of cutting, the vibrant green blades start losing their moisture and structural integrity. The chlorophyll that gave them their emerald hue begins breaking down and the cell walls start to weaken. This isn't just decay, it's the beginning of one of nature's most efficient recycling programs. During this initial phase, which typically lasts 1 to 2 weeks, microscopic bacteria and fungi that were already present on the grass surface and in the surrounding soil detect the change and spring into action. These decomposers are like nature's cleanup crew, releasing enzymes that begin breaking down the complex organic compounds in grass tissue. What makes this phase particularly exciting for soil health is the rapid release of readily available nitrogen. Fresh grass clippings contain about 4% nitrogen by weight, making them incredibly valuable as they begin decomposing. The real magic happens during weeks 2 through 8, when decomposition shifts into high gear. Temperature and moisture become the master controllers of this process. In warm, humid conditions with temperatures between 60 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, decomposition can progress remarkably quickly. The microbial activity increases exponentially, and you'll notice the grass clippings becoming darker and more fragmented. This is when the soil's invertebrate army joins the party. Earthworms, springtails, and countless other soil-dwelling creatures begin physically shredding the partially decomposed grass, mixing it with soil particles, and creating what soil scientists call aggregates. These creatures don't just eat the grass, they're creating the foundation of healthy soil structure with every bite and every casting they leave behind. So, the formation of humus actually begins during this active phase. Unlike the quick nitrogen release that happens early in decomposition, humus development is, well, a much slower and more complex process. It's here that the remaining organic matter becomes chemically bound with soil minerals. This process creates stable organic compounds that can persist in soil for decades, continuously releasing nutrients and improving soil properties long after the original grass clippings have disappeared from view. Not all grass decomposes at the same rate, and honestly, understanding these differences can really help you optimize the process in your garden. Fine-textured grasses like fescue and ryegrass usually break down within 2 to 6 months under ideal conditions, while tougher grasses with higher lignin content, such as mature Bermuda or zoysia, can take 8 to 12 months to fully decompose. Aeration plays a crucial role that, honestly, many gardeners tend to overlook. Oxygen-loving bacteria are the most efficient decomposers, working up to 10 times faster than their anaerobic counterparts. When grass clippings are piled too thickly or in waterlogged conditions, the lack of oxygen slows decomposition to a crawl and, well, can create some pretty unpleasant odors. The sweet spot is maintaining clipping layers no more than 2 to 3 inches thick and, ensuring good air circulation. Chemical interventions can dramatically alter the decomposition timeline. Synthetic fertilizers, especially those high in nitrogen, can initially speed up microbial activity but may harm beneficial fungi in the long term. Pesticides and herbicides can be even more disruptive, killing off the diverse microbial communities that make decomposition possible. Grass from chemically treated lawns often takes 30 to 50% longer to decompose fully compared to organic grass. The end result of grass decomposition is nothing short of miraculous for soil health. Fully decomposed grass creates a nutrient-dense amendment that rivals expensive commercial fertilizers. The slow-release nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium become available precisely when plants need them most, creating a natural feeding schedule that synthetic fertilizers simply cannot match. Perhaps even more valuable is the water retention capacity that decomposed grass brings to soil. Organic matter from decomposed grass can hold up to 20 times its weight in water, transforming sandy soils that drain too quickly and helping clay soils develop better structure. This means less watering for you and more consistent moisture for your plants, especially during those critical dry spells. The soil structure improvements extend far beyond water retention. Decomposed grass creates millions of tiny pores and channels in the soil, allowing roots to penetrate deeper and access nutrients more effectively. This improved structure also enhances beneficial microbial activity, creating a living soil ecosystem that continues to improve year after year. So, the most practical way to harness this natural process is through strategic composting and grass cycling. When you're adding grass clippings to your compost pile, be sure to layer them with brown materials like dried leaves or shredded paper, and aim for a ratio of 3:1. Turn the pile every 2 to 3 weeks to keep things properly aerated, and you'll have finished compost in 3 to 4 months instead of waiting a whole year for natural decomposition. Grass cycling, simply leaving clippings on your lawn after mowing, is perhaps the easiest way to benefit from grass decomposition. The clippings will disappear into the lawn within days during the growing season, providing up to 1/4 of your lawn's nitrogen needs naturally. This approach works best when you're cutting no more than 1/3 of the grass blade height at each mowing. For garden beds, using grass clippings as mulch creates a decomposition zone right where your plants can benefit most. Apply fresh clippings in thin layers, allowing each layer to begin decomposing before adding more. The long-term vision for your garden should embrace this natural cycle completely. By understanding and working with grass decomposition rather than against it, you're building soil that becomes more fertile and resilient with each passing season. This isn't just sustainable gardening, it's regenerative gardening that leaves your soil better than you found it. Ready to transform your garden with the power of decomposing grass? Start implementing these strategies today and watch your soil come alive. Don't forget to subscribe to the Living Soil Lab for more soil building secrets that will revolutionize your gardening success. Share this guide with fellow gardeners who are ready to discover the hidden potential beneath their feet.